So it's 4:42 in the morning. This is usually when my day begins, around now.
Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up because they're 5 years behind.
There surely must be a reason so many successful people wake up so early. It just cannot be a coincidence that so many successful people wake up between 4 and 6 a.m. There are some invaluable skills up for grab when you wake up this early in the morning, and all these successful people want those skills in their arsenal to have the edge over everyone else. These are all the skills that all the top performers work to improve on. Sleeping early and waking up early helps you improve all of these skills very, very, very quickly. And that's precisely the reason so many of them do this. There are a lot of ways of developing these skills, but this quickness is why so many people swear by it. You need an intense amount of discipline to wake up that early, but twice as much to sleep early. In the morning when you wake up that early and you're lying down, you're sleeping on that comfortable pillow in the warm blanket of yours, nobody wants to wake up. Even the people who do it all the time do not want to wake up. You need a lot of mental power to convince yourself to wake up and go from being that comfortable to being equally uncomfortable. But that early in the morning when everyone else is asleep, you have no distractions. No group messages, no phone notifications, no Facebook, no Instagram, nothing, nada. That is a perfect opportunity for you to have ultra productive hours with no disturbances. You know, if you wake up that early, you also get extra hours every single day. Let me explain how. Your nighttime hours are the least productive hours of your day. There may be 1 in 1,000 people who can make their nights as productive as they can make their days. And if you are one of those, good for you. Don't see the rest of the video. This video does not apply to you. But the other 999 people for whom that is true, waking up in the morning can be the best thing you do to your life. But for those 999 people out there, when you instead sleep early and wake up early, you can make those early hours of your day with no distractions hyper productive. At night, there are just way too many distractions, and shutting them all off is not really possible for most of us. But during the day, that's not true, so you are literally giving yourself extra hours every single day. Waking up early also gives you positive reinforcement the first thing in the morning, and that is a proven method of making your entire day more productive and being a happier person in general. At a workout that early in the morning, you're doubling your positive reinforcement as well as getting the feeling of achieving something every morning. Over time, these productive hours add up to a lot of time you may be losing out. And more than that, way too many of high performers and high achievers wake up really, really early in the morning. You take your top 10 idols, for example, chances are a good majority of them will be waking up quite early. More than that, most of the people who wake up that early will also be following a very strict morning ritual. Of course, there will always be exceptions. For example, in those industries where you deal with people on the other side of the globe, you need to stay up at night to communicate with them. And no, if you're in a creative field, you do not need to stay up at night. Enough masters in the creative and artistic field did not need to stay up at 2 a.m. to actually get any work done. And if a good number of them did not need to stay up the entire night, chances are neither do you. So the answer to the question is it worth waking up early in the morning? See it for yourself. You don't wake up early just to be able to be up early. You wake up early because that develops invaluable skills that are transferable to every single field out there. Discipline seeking, discomfort, stoicness, having control over your emotions, and having ultra productive hours. They are transferable to every single field out there. Every single person will benefit with all of this. There's no field in the world which will not benefit significantly by these skills. Whether you're an athlete, a doctor, an artist, a student, an entrepreneur, a businessman, absolutely anything, you will see massive benefits if you develop these skills. And while there may be 100 different ways of developing these skills, very few, if any of them, will show benefits as quickly and in that large an intensity as this. And in all probability, when you just start waking up early, you will actually see a drop in your performance in whatever you're doing. The first 15, 20, 30 days, you will see a drop in everything you do. But once that period of getting used to waking up early is over, the benefits you're going to see are massive. And I think 1 to 2 months of severe discomfort to see benefits for the next 20 years is definitely worth it. And you may disagree with me, and I'm completely fine with that. All I'm asking you is for that, since so many high performers and achievers do it, I'm asking you to try it for a little over the time it takes for you to get used to it. A little over 21 days, a little over 30 days, and you will see the benefits of this. So start waking up early to develop these skills and elevate not only your career but your entire life to levels you never thought of. Of course, when you start off, it's not going to be easy, but believe me, it's going to be a lot easier than most of the other methods out there to develop these skills. If you're truly convinced enough to wake up early in the morning and are willing to try it for at least 21 days, click here, you will find out exactly how to do it. I will walk you through what you need, how you can do it, and make your process as simple as possible.